Hello, I'm from a neutral country, and I would like to talk to you today about the Russian-Georgian War, which is named by Wikipedia the 2008 South Ossetian War, which is not true because Abkhazia fought in it too, but it's true to the extent that it wasn't between Georgia and Russia. It was between more between Georgia, the two separatists, and then later Russia. You see, my stance on this is that I am, well, first you must know that Abkhazia was an independent kingdom back in the day, until it was Abkhazia and the four kingdoms in Georgia briefly united under King, I think it was David or something, and that was how the Georgian country got marked up, because of the brief unification right there, until Russia invaded it. The old Russian kingdom invaded it, and since that the Soviet Union came and was a breakup, and it put in. They become independent republics. I think Abkhazia was an independent republic within the Soviet Union. How independent it was can be argued with. It was not really independent, obviously, because it was under Soviet Union. But Stalin then came after Lenin had set up these marks. Stalin then came and gave Abkhazia and South Ossetia to Georgia, because he was a Georgian, and after that it kind of remained under Georgia, and Georgia was under Soviet Union. And then the collapse of the Soviet Union, the first thing Abkhazia and South Ossetia did was declare their independence and fight against the Georgian government. The Georgian government fought against them, of course, and there was a war between 1991 and 1992 where the Georgian military lost, and Abkhazia and South Ossetia was under now unrecognized independent independent governments, and that was and until 2008 they had the independent governments have been running the countries independently, of course, and so this shows that Georgia haven't really had control over those areas since the medieval age, when it was briefly united under King David, I think. King David, I don't remember his name, god damn it. I'm not a history professor, but obviously I know a lot of history, especially this. And King David, one great reason for that, because when I was in Turkey, my first visit outside of Scandinavia, where I was with my friend, I was gonna enjoy getting out in the real world, out of Scandinavia, and about halfway week in, we were only watching Islam channel, but then I decided, nah, gotta catch up on the news, and I switched to Sky News, and I fucking hate Sky News after I watched them, because their coverage was so fucking bad. But I turned to Sky News, and then I saw Russia invades Georgia, and I was like, hey, maybe I will see my first full annexation on the news. I mean, this will be awesome. But then I learned that they had portrayed it wrongly, because it was not Russia who attacked Georgia, it was Georgia that attacked to try to regain Abkhazia. I think it was South Ossetia they attacked, and then Georgian peacekeepers who had been put there by the United States then attacked back to maintain the peace. But the thing was, they kind of went overboard and drove a long distance into Georgia, which is obviously wrong. The rest of my vacation in Turkey was going to the beach or watching the news about the Georgian war. Seriously, that fucked up my vacation since after that, I sat on the internet, I did all kinds of research. I wanted to find out why this war happened, how it happens, who should I side with, and I watched a lot of Saakashvili's speeches. Is he telling the truth? Because he seemed to be telling the truth. It seems like Georgia is the victim, but they were not. I mean, by my reckoning, if a separatist group immediately after a country is formed sees some of their own land, I mean, of their own ethnic land, and declare it independent, and then the country which kind of owned it first, in this case the Georgian, can't get control back in 10-15 years. I mean, that's all that the Abkhazian country is older than me, and I have lived a fucking lifetime by my standards anyway. Then that country should be recognized as an independent country from that day off, because it has been independent for a long time, and the government haven't been able to do anything, and they have maintained their own economy and military, and they have been doing quite well without the Georgian intervention. So, because of this, and the Georgian haven't had that country for a long time, all that territory, so I support Abkhazia and South Ossetia, and as I see, when I came home, I bought this flag. I don't know how many that knows this flag, but this is the Abkhazian flag. I have the South Ossetian hanging there, but that is connected to my American flag. I cannot take it down, because then this falls down, and that ruins my background. So, but that is like striped like, yeah. Check it yourself. Go Wikipedia for fuck's sake. But this, I love this flag actually. It looks so fucking cool. So I really hope to see it like hang over the FN or something. But yeah, I support these people because they have remained independent for so long time. And Russia may have gone a bit overboard, but they did the right thing in supporting the separatists, because these separatists have remained independent for so long. And and Saakashvili, of course, tried to play the victim that Russia started the offense, but it's quite clearly that Georgia started the offense by attacking the separatists. Now, they didn't attack the peacekeepers, but the peacekeepers' job is to maintain the peace, so they had to attack against, but they went overboard, of course. But I support them anyway, and I hope for international recognition of Abkhazia and South Ossetia. But I also hope that Russia will see into their hearts to release the territory of North Ossetia, so that that country can be united. If they do that, it's no doubt in my mind that the United States will recognize not South Ossetia anymore, but it will probably be known as Ossetia, because that will show that Russia really wants the best for these people. Of course, it's in their interest, but America can support separatists, and that will be in their own interest. That is in their own interest, so, and they won't get accused about it. Won't get like accusation like Russia did. And if you look at into history, Abkhazia has been independent before. Georgia have almost never had any authority there, so they should remain independent, because they are really independent right now, and they should be recognized at that, because giving them back now will just cause more problems, because I reckon most Abkhazians hate Georgia. So, hope you enjoyed this vid, and hope you from now on support Abkhazia, especially Abkhazia, but also Ossetia, because you can see their history supports them as independent. Now, hope you enjoyed this vid. Did you like this? Subscribe. I don't know, you're probably not going to subscribe anyway.